Capitalism, you won this round again. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's me, it's Natalie. I'm so awkward. Anyways, okay, I think that's straight now. Happy holidays, happy 2021. It is officially January 4th when I'm filming this. I am just relaxed, I think, and I haven't really picked up a book these like past 4 days in 2021. I picked up a little short novella, snutty novella. It's called The Roommate by Brandy Bush. I think I give it 3 stars. It was okay. It was okay. I don't think I'm in a reading slump to say. Maybe I'm in a reading funk. There you go. That's the correct. Like, I'm just in a funk where like I literally have started like I think at least 6 books. I haven't finished them, but I started them. I'm like sampling them because I don't know what I want to read. You know, like when you just have that, like, you're just left with that feeling of wanting to read, but you don't know what to read. That's where I am right now. So what better way than to deal with those feelings, in my view, opinion, than to do a book haul. Yeah, I told you guys the next book haul that I'm going to do, was going to be the books that I got for Christmas. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys the books that I got for Christmas. So I don't really get that many books for Christmas, unlike like previous years, because this year, when my aunts and my uncles and my extended family, they usually give me like my extended family. So usually my extended family, they give me money, right? And then I buy my books, right? Me personally, with my close family, my brothers, my parents, my grandma, I give them my wish list. So this year I did the same thing, handed out my wish list for them. I have 2 wish lists, one for family, one for everyone else. And I gave them my family wish list and they bought me my books. That's what I'm gonna show you today. And usually I would have more books by this point because I would have already deposited my money and just gone crazy. But I don't really have like anything to read, really. Like, I don't really have any books that I'm dying to buy, you know, where I'm like, I need to buy them. I bought 2 books for myself, 3 books for myself, and I'll tell you guys why. But other than that, like, literally I have no other books really for me to buy. So if you guys have any recommendations for like new books, because I'm like good, like with the books that I have, I'm like set. And that's never happened to me before. I usually just have this impulse to buy. And like now I'm set. This is weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah. So that's why there's not really that many books here. You know, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 books. Usually I would have like 20, maybe even like 25. But because yeah, it pays to be Latina sometimes because you have 20 uncles, 20 aunts, 50 cousins, and yeah, let's get started. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Okay, so let's just start with the books that I guess I got for Christmas. Yeah, I just realized my mom never gave me a Christmas present. My mom never gave, I'm gonna have words with her. My parents never gave me a Christmas present, my mom and my dad. That's not okay. Anyways, wait, where are my presents from my brother? It's not here. Oh no, yeah, it is. Okay, I have 8 books. Oh my god, I'm on one today. Okay, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 books. Okay, let's start with the ones that I got from my brothers. From my brother and then my other brother and my sister-in-law. So from my brother, just by himself, I got 2 books. Okay, so first I got Maggie Seawater's The Scorpio Raises. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Start again, Natalie. Start again. Okay, I got Maggie Seawater's The Scorpio Races. This is I don't want to say, is it like a fantasy kind of thing? I'm not sure. As you guys know, Maggie Seawater is one of my all-time favorite authors. The Raven Cycle is one of my favorite series of all time. No, is my favorite series of all time. Wait a minute, is my favorite series of all time. And she's in my instant buy. Literally instant buy. For the most part, because she has this graphic novel coming out that I don't really care about. For the most part though, like I'll buy all her books. Like, I'm gonna buy all her books. It's just because I love her writing so much. Like I said, her and Raquel Vasquillian, they are my favorite authors just because they write so whimsical, they write so lyrically and like beautiful, and I just, chef's kiss. Anyway, so this is a Scorpio races Oh my God, stop it. This is a Scorpio races, and I think it was 2011. So it was like right before the Raven King, because the Raven King came out 2012, didn't it? Pretty sure. Am I a fake stan? No, I'm pretty sure it came out 2012. This is, I think, a one-off. Like, it's just by itself. I haven't heard anything about a sequel. I've heard this one is really, really, really good, though. Like, really good. Like, top tier. Like, obviously, because her writing always is. So this is basically about horses. Literally just about horses. So we have our main character, Sean Kendrick. He is, at age 19, a returning champion, you know, like, writing. And then we have our second main character, Puck, and she was never meant to ride in the Scorpio races. The Scorpio races is a race that starts at every November, and riders attempt to keep hold of their water horses long enough to make it to the finish line. And it's supposed to be really dangerous. Like, some people do survive, but some people do die. And so Sean is a returning champion, so he's like really good. And then we have our other main character, Puck, and she has never been in there. But she loves horses, like she loves to ride, and she wants to participate in the Scorpio races, and that would make her the first ever girl to participate in the race. And basically, like, it's just that, it's that story, and she gets slapped in the face with the Scorpio races because she would never have prepared for what she's about to encounter. Like I said, really, 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 I might read this. Wait a minute. If anyone can get me out of my funk, it'd be Maggie Seawater. Pause. Okay, I might read this. Like I said, I love her writing so much, and I'm so excited to read this because there are people who don't really like the Raven Cycle. I don't know how, but there are people who don't really like the Raven Cycle, and they read this and they're like, okay, so it's not Maggie Seawater's writing, because they absolutely love this. It's just the Raven Cycle is not for them. Which, okay, I guess. So I'm really excited to read this, and when I unwrapped it, I screamed. Like, I was more excited for this one than pretty much all the other ones. I was so excited for this one, and I'm really happy and they got me in hardcover. Love that for them. Love that for me. Yes, I'm really excited to read this. I'm just excited to return to Maggie Seawater's writing. I absolutely adore it, and yeah, I love it. Okay, and then he also got me Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angeles. This is, I think, a young adult fantasy. This is just Magician. I'm pretty sure everyone, well, not everyone, actually, no, not everyone. I've heard good things about some of my mutuals have read it, and they think it's really, really good, but I haven't heard like everyone reading it pretty much. I know people just have fawned over the cover. That's what I have seen. Like, everyone has fawned over the cover. They adore the cover, and I agree. Look at that. Ugh. Yes, but I feel like this is more like the Night Circus, you know, the Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I feel like this gives me more of the Night Circus than the actual Night Circus cover. Anyway, I love it. It's like glittery too. It's amazing. I love that red. This and an emerald green. Oh my God, yes, to die for. Okay, we have a city, and there is a group of magicians who have to face off in a daring game. And whoever does so, whoever wins, gets to be the next headliner for the Conquering Circus. And there's fame and glory to the winner. So that's why everyone's like, yes, I want to win. But when you become a contestant, you have to face like all these dangers and basically all these like unsafe situations. So there's accidents, injuries, missing magicians. And as each act, as the competition progresses, it becomes more dangerous. So it's like every step of the way is like putting yourself more in danger. So we have our three main characters. We have the star, a menage a trois. Hello, Paul. Are we getting a poly relationship? A menage a trois? A pas de trois? Wait, I haven't heard anything about that, but wait, have I? A pause. Okay, we have our three main characters. We have the star, Kalia. She is a powerful showgirl. We have the master, Jack, and he is the keeper of the club, and the magician, DeMarco. And so, yeah, their lives and their fates intertwine. I am really excited to read this now even more. Wait a minute, are we gonna get... I haven't seen a lot of people read it, but the people who have absolutely love it. So that's saying something, you know, that's saying something. Oh wait, so, oh no. I thought it was gonna be like a Six of Crows to Gilded Wolves kind of thing, like everyone gets like their own point of view, and it's not. It's just a third person narrator. That's fine. I actually sometimes prefer that. So yeah, I'm really excited to read that. I might even put it somewhere on my bed. I have no shelf, because I was like, I can just like display it, because that cover is gorgeous. If I can display the Gilded Wolves, I don't display it anymore. But if I can display the Gilded Wolves, I can find room for this. But I literally have no room room. So those are the two that I got for my brother. Thank you so much. I guess you're not annoying for once. I'm just kidding. And then I got, let's talk about what I got. Oh, so my brother and my sister-in-law, they got me a lot of other little things. So like they got me a blanket with pictures of me in blue. I love it. So I didn't really, like, they just gave me one book, which is fine. Obviously, the fact that they gave me multiple gifts and a book, like, that's saying something. Because usually everyone gives me like 2 books. That's like, you know, like $30 maximum. So they got me The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden. This is book 3 of the Winter Night trilogy. I wasn't sure if I was going to put it in my Christmas wish list just because I did have other books in there that I really, really wanted to buy that I ended up buying for myself. So I had some books in there that I really wanted to buy, and I was like, oh my god, should I buy the book 3? Because I'm not sure if, like, I haven't started the series yet. So I was like, what if I don't like it and I already have the other 2 books? So I was like, what if it's not worth it? Because at least the other 2 books I got on Depop, so they were cheap. But this one's like an actually, like, you know, and I feel bad because I was like, what if I don't like it and I haul it? It's a Christmas gift. And my brother could have gotten me something else. So this was all going through my head while I was making my list. Because in my list for my family, like my close family, I put books in there. Like, so at least every single person will give me like 2 books. So it's like pretty much all the books that I put on my list, like, they're going to be bought. So I was like, I'm not sure. What do I do? So I put it in there just because, like I've said before, there's a Winter Night trilogy read along coming, or no, it's happening. I'll put a link in the description. It's hosted by Megan from Meg with Books. I think it's Riley Marie, Nicole from Nicole and Her Books, and Aaron from Book to Busy. So they're all reading it, and they're doing their live shows for it. So I want to participate in a live show. Like, you know, I actually want to see a live show. So I was like, you know what? No, this is a favorite. There are a lot of people on book Twitter and just the book community in general who have really loved this. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance. It's fantasy. I love fantasy. And I love, like, Russian culture. Like, not like Russian culture. I love, like, Russian retellings. Like, when I read the Romanovs, that retelling book earlier in the year, like, I love Russian, like, culture, like, you know, and Russian tellings and all that. So I'm really excited to read these. I can now binge read it. Wait a minute, I'm gonna binge read it now because I think the live show is soon. Well, from when I'm filming this, so I don't know if I'll be able to participate in this live show, but I'll for sure be able to participate in the last live show for this book. So yeah, so I'm gonna read this soon, and yeah, I'm excited. See, and then also probably one of the biggest reasons why I got this book is because, you know me, I like to complete the series. So I was like, I already have the first 2 books. I was like, I already bought the first 2 books, like, might as well, right? What am I gonna lose? And then, well, my grandma got me, like I said, completing the series. She got me 2 books to complete my series. I asked for the last book of The Ember and the Ashes. Yes, I haven't read it, but I haven't read the series. I haven't started, but you know how I am. So this is Sabaa Tahir's The Sky Beyond the Storm. This is the last book in her Ember and the Ashes series. The Ember and the Ashes series, oh my god, I've explained this like so many times already. It's just between Elias and Leia. Oh, that was, I almost saw a spoiler. Leia. Elias and Leia. Leia's brother is taken, and she agrees to go and spy in the military academy for this, like, group, and she ends up meeting Elias, and stuff happens. I don't know if they rebel together. I don't know if they break out Leia's brother together. I have no idea. But everyone who has read this book, because like this series, and a lot of people like a lot of my mutuals have started reading this because, again, the series has ended, so everyone's like binge reading it. They've all literally have given every single book 5 stars. Like, I've seen multiple people on my timeline giving all of these books 5 stars. So I was like, you know what? That's time too. So like I said, this is a book that I'm really looking forward to reading, or a series I'm really looking forward to reading while I still have time, because I still have a little bit of time before school starts. So I'm really excited to also have my collection, like my series is over, like I can finally have all the books and I can finally binge read it. So yeah, so it's so pretty too. I love that lavender. Okay, and then the last book that she gave me was, or the next book, was The King of Crows by Libba Bray. This is the last book in the Diviners. This is kind of I saw someone describe it as like a Scooby-Doo gang kind of story, and I agree. So we have our main characters. We have Edie, and then we have other people I forgot. So I actually read the Diviners. I think I said the story already. I read the Diviners in high school. Like, I read it religiously. I checked it out at the library, read it. 2 weeks later, checked it out again, read it. like, it was like a whole cycle. Like, I adored this series. This was my series in high school. So we have the diviners, and we have our main character Evie, and takes place in 1920s New York. So Evie has this power where if she touches something of yours, she basically gets your whole life story, essentially. And she kind of, so we have like I forgot how many people, 6 of them I think, and one of them can, like, basically they all have like their powers, right? And it's kind of like the first book is the buildup of it. So explaining to us their stories, how they kind of got their powers, why they don't really want their powers. I didn't put on mascara again. Pause, mascara break. So then we have them telling us how they got their story, how they got their powers, and then why they don't really want their powers because bad things happen to them. And yeah, it's basically just, we see their individual stories, and then they kind of come together to defeat the bigger evil. So it is kind of like Squid Game kind of way, but I really liked it just because this was one of the first kind of like time, I guess, pieces, like time novels that I read, because I was like 1920s New York, that's so cool. I've never read something like that before, like in fiction, like modern fiction. So I liked it. Like I said, I loved the first one. I think I gave it like 4 stars. And then, so I was doing that in high school, right? I was just reading, returning, reading, returning, reading, returning. And then years later, my surprise that there was a whole series about it. I was ecstatic. I was absolutely ecstatic. And I don't know why I didn't think that there was like a whole series to it, because the ending with the first one literally leaves off with like a cliffhanger. Natalie, I'm really excited to finally finish it. So I read the first one just for nostalgia. It's just when I first bought it, like when I first got my own copy, like I read it. I don't know if you can tell, but I have the hardcover edition over there. I love it so much. That's the edition I read. I remember distinctly that had a special place in my house. Like, I always had it. So yeah, I'm really excited to finish the whole series. I've heard that it kind of is like up and down. Like, there are some, like, I don't know if it's the second or third one that like everyone really doesn't like, but people did say it finishes off good. Like, it's a good ending. So, but I am really excited to delve back into this story. I've missed these people. I've missed this found family. And it's very diverse. It's diverse. Hello, it's diverse. And Sin, my friend Sin, my bestie Sin, she got me books. Thank you so much, Sin. We appreciate you. So she got me books off of my wish list. So I'm really happy. She got me 2 Elizabeth Acevedos. This is actually one of the first ever authors that we kind of like really bonded over, and I love it. So we have With the Fire on High, which is her Elizabeth Acevedo's actual like novel like format book. It just has our main character. She is a teenage mom, and it basically shows her kind of coming to terms with being a teenage mom and balancing her school life, her mom life, and her relationship life, like her love life, balancing it all and trying to find like harmony and like trying to make sure that she's still happy. So it's really good. I gave this one 4 stars. I think I cried towards I always cry with Acevedo's books. I love it so much. I love it. And look at how gorgeous the cover is. First of all, the cover is gorgeous. And then look at how pretty that is. So pretty. I love it. So I am really excited to read this. I read it as a library book, so now I have my own copy. I'm so happy. I think I have all her books. Do I have all her books? I think I have all her books. For the most part. Yeah, I have the Podex up there. And then she also got me Clap When You Land. This is also told in verse. And this has our 2 main characters. One of them lives in the Dominican Republic, Camino Rios, and we have in New York City, Yahara Rios. So one of them lives in Dominican Republic and the other one lives in New York, but they share a dad, but they don't know the other one exists until the dad dies, and then they have to like come together, or I think they have to like at least know about each other. I've heard this one is really like heart-wrenching, like it's really good but really sad. So I'm really excited to read this. For the most part, yeah, like I gave the Podex 5 stars. I gave this one 4 stars. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna give this one 5 stars. I love the cover so much, and I actually might read this. I feel like if I read like authors that I know, I feel like that's gonna help me out of my funk. So thank you so much, Sin, again. So I actually have 10 books. Wow. Okay, so now books that I bought myself. So the first book that I bought myself was The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas. Wow, my bestie Sarah J Maas. Of course, I didn't really care that I bought this book. Like, it was no qualms for me, because this is the prequel to Throne of Glass. So this is kind of Selena, her her life as Sardithian's best assassin, and I know what happens in this one because I am who I am. I know who dies. I know the whole heartbreaking story, but I'm really excited to read this. And now, finally, now I can read Throne of Glass because I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this one because I didn't want to read all of them and then read this one. I wanted to read this one first. I just go in order, chronological order, like the story's chronological order. So I'm really excited to finally be able to read this. This is gonna be good. Like I said, for me personally, this is my favorite series of Sarah J Maas. I prefer this one, and if she had only written this one, I would probably be her biggest fan. But Akatar came into existence. I am really excited to read this. Like I said, for the most part, I actually really like this series. I think it's so cool, like just the vibes that Selena gives off, like the best assassin. Yeah, sign me up. I was like, sure. I actually didn't really like the first book just because the amount of exclamation points Sarah J Maas uses, when I couldn't believe it. When I first started reading it, I was counting in my head. I think I lost count after like 20, and it was like barely like the first chapter was ending. I couldn't believe it. But she does get better. She does get better, and I feel like she kind of knew it because towards the end of the first book, she stopped like completely, and I was like, I think she knew that she was using too many exclamation points. So I am really excited to read it, and now I can finally read my Sarah J Maas collection. I also bought myself the book community's like newest what was it? You Deserve Each Other, The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. So this one is taking the book community by storm. So we have our main characters, Lucy Joshua, and they are like hate to love. They aren't enemies to lovers, but they are hate to love. And yeah, it literally says hate each other, not dislike, not tolerate, hate to love. And it's basically them like just being in the same publishing company or some. What happens? Yeah, they have to like sit next to each other. Yeah, they have to sit across from each other. As executive assistants to co-CEOs of a publishing company, and they don't get along at all. Like I said, they hate each other, and I think they just like start bugging each other. But then stuff happens because I have read my mutuals just tweet everything they're reading on my timeline. Like I pretty much know exactly what they're reading because they screenshot what they're reading. So yeah, I just know, yeah, for the most part, like I know what happens in this one. But I'm excited to read it. Actually, ¿sabes qué? I might read this one. Oh, I have to do my Love is in the Air Part 2. Yeah, I need to read a lot of romance books. I might do that actually. ¿Sabes qué? I might do that. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so like everyone loves this book. Literally, like everyone loves this book. People who don't even like romance love this book. Like it literally is a You Deserve Each Other 2.0. Like taking the book community by storm. Yeah, so just okay, did I even explain that correctly? We have Lucy and Josh. They are executive assistants to co-CEOs of a publishing company. They sit across from each other and they hate each other. They hate each other, and I think it's just them kind of probably annoying each other, I'm assuming, and trying to make the other one quit. I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I would write. And they probably end up like each other. I mean, we've seen this before, but we still eat it up like it's everything. So what better way to fall in love than mid-argument? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm excited to read this. So thank you, Natalie. You know me so well. Okay, and then the last book that I bought myself, right? I don't want to refilm this. I really hope it's the last book. The last book that I bought myself was finally The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, I gave like 4 stars. It's a little bit of a snooze fest, just a little bit, but for the most part, loved it. So this one, The Night Circus, I couldn't really even tell you what it's about. This one, I could tell you even less about what it's about. I just know we have our main characters, Zachary and Dorian. Those are our main characters. And then Zachary finds like this library or something. Or he goes inside. I don't know what he finds. Oh, he tries to find this door to get into the Starless Sea. Like, that's the thing about Erin Morgenstern's writing. It's very like, it's like, I don't want to say it's pretentious, but it's very like trying to sound smart. But like it is, you know, like it's like when you know, you're like, okay, no, she's just writing to like sound smart, but it works. You're like, wait a minute, this is good. That's kind of like her writing where you know you're getting like manipulated kind of like into thinking that like, oh my god, this is so smart, this is so cool, this is so like lofty and like, ooh, you know it, like you know it's happening, but you're still like enjoying it. That's her writing. We're literally like, she writes like a paragraph of nothing, just like pretty words, like just literally just pretty words like sitting next to each other. and then a period at the end. But it works. Like, she makes it work. Like, I know it's happening. When I was reading The Night Circus, I'm like, this literally makes no sense. I was like, in no, like, universe does this make sense to me? And, like, it works. I love it. I'm eating it up. Like, it was good. Like, it's the way that she writes. Like I said, it's, like, pretentious, but, like, in a good way. Is that, I can describe it like that. So I have heard good things about this, but people who have liked her writing, that's good things. People who love The Night Circus love this too. But again, her writing is not for everyone. So I mainly just like listen and pay attention to people who I know like The Night Circus, when reading the reviews, when watching the videos about this book, because like I said, writing isn't for everyone. I'm pretty sure if you don't like The Night Circus, you're not gonna like this. Just that's how it is. It reminds me of V. Schwab. If you don't really like her previous books, you're not gonna like her new books. Same with Erin Morgenstern. Just, it's not for everyone. Like, I can tell it's not for everyone. Wait a minute, now I want to read all my new books. I do a vlog about that, just reading all my books. But wait, I can't do that because those are the last book idea. Reading the last books in a series. Imagine. As an Aries, I would do that. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna read what I'm gonna read next. Okay, read this, that, and then I'm gonna read this and this. I'm gonna read first. You're look. Pay attention to me because I'm actually gonna do it. This, like, follow me on Goodreads. I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna read Scorpio Races, and then I'm gonna read the Scorpio Races. What the hell is wrong with me? Scorpio Races. The Star of the Sea. I was gonna say the Night Sea. Oh my god, the Hating Game. I'm not gonna put this in my Love is in the Air Part 2 video just because I'm probably gonna have a lot to say about this, and I have like 10 books for that video. So, and then we're doing that. That's it. That's what I'm reading next. Okay, I'm reading this next. I promise. If I don't, I'll put a pause on my K-dramas and I'll read this next. That's what I'm reading next. Okay. Yeah, so those are all the books. Oh, wait. I'm gonna read this. Okay, I'm gonna read this and then Scorpio Races. This is first. Okay. Why am I out of breath? Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Okay, that is it for me. This was so chaotic. I hope you guys liked this. I hope you guys had a good holiday, and I hope you guys had a good, like, finishing off your reading year. You were happy with it, or you were hopeful for the next year. I myself wish I read a little bit more. I only read like 133 books, I think. I kind of wish I got an even 150, but I did break my initial record of 100 books. Or did I? No, I think I got 50 and then 100, or yeah. But I did break my final like record of 100 books, so thanks for that. Who am I thanking? Myself? Wow. So I am putting my new record to be 102. We shall see. We're gonna see if that's possible, because I'm kind of tempted to put it down to 75 or even 50 just because of pressure. But I'm kind of hopeful just because, like I said, I have so many series to finish that I think I can do it. I think I can at least get some in before, again, midterms and finals absolutely destroy me. And that's gonna be just bad, just so bad. Yeah, so I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me. I don't know why you guys do it. Props to you. And I said that already. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? I haven't had my coffee, that's why. Oh, you can tell I'm wearing my BTS shirt. It's my Speak Yourself tour. Even though I didn't go to the concert, I still got the shirt. Stay safe and go read your favorite book for me. Bye!